Are you thinking of majoring in early childhood studies? Then this video is for you. Make sure you watch it to the end. Hi everyone, welcome to Early Years Matters TV. Today I'm going to be doing an overview of the BA in Early Childhood Studies using an Irish context. Okay, so today I'm going to be doing an overview of the BA in Early Childhood Studies from an Irish context. Okay, so if you're already a student majoring in the area of Early Childhood Studies, or you're thinking of majoring in the area of Early Childhood Studies, then this video is for you. Okay, so I am just going to be talking about some of the courses that you're going to take, or if you're already majoring in early childhood studies, some of the subjects that you're taking already. Okay, so for some of you that you're thinking of majoring in early childhood studies, I must say to you, it is a rewarding course leading to a rewarding profession. So I'm just going to talk you through about some of the subjects that you're going to take. Okay, so from an Irish context here in Ireland, the BA in Early Childhood Care and Education, I did mine in Mary Immaculate College, Limerick, Ireland, and after it leads to a BA in Early Childhood Studies, a level 8 and honor degree. Okay, so it's a program that is being offered here in the Republic of Ireland, Mary Immaculate College, Limerick, Ireland, precisely. That's where I did mine. And at the end, you get a BA in Early Childhood Care and Education, level 8, okay, an honor degree. Okay, so I'm just going to talk you through some of the courses that I did myself. Okay, so if you're coming thinking of majoring in early childhood studies, so you're going to be doing some of this courses. Okay, here in Ireland we call it modules. Okay, so you might be based in Australia, you might be based in Canada, you might be based in Africa, wherever you're based in, which is being called module here in Ireland. I don't know what it's being called, irrespective of what is being called in your country. So module is the same thing as subjects or as courses. Okay, so you might be hearing me talking about modules in this video. Just know that I'm referring to subjects and courses. Okay, so yeah, so in relation to early childhood care and education, you'll be doing child development. Okay, so and what is child development? Child development subjects, you'll be looking at about the theorists. What are the theories saying in relation to childhood and development? Okay, so this is really important because you're going to be working with children from birth to 6 years. Also, let me point this out. Here in Ireland, it is being called early childhood studies, focusing on children from birth to 6 years. So it might be different from your country, maybe if you're based in Australia, in the States, in Nigeria, so it depends. But just know that here in Ireland, early childhood studies is being referred to from birth to 6 years. So that's why most of the time in my videos I'm always referring to children from birth to 6 years. So like in other countries, it might be, children from birth to 7, or it could be children from birth to 5. So it depends on your country. So here it's children from birth to 6. Okay, so you'll be you'll be discussing child development. Okay, so in this module, you're going to be looking about theories. You're going to be discussing theories. So what are theories saying in relation to child development? And it's not just you're looking at what theories are saying. You'll be applying this into real life. Okay, so for example, Vygotsky talks about social interactions. Okay, so it means that Vygotsky says that children, they are social beings. They tend to interact with people around them, and they are being influenced by people around them. So you'll be looking at Vygotsky as a whole, and then this theorist, you would go out on placement. I'm still going to talk about placement, and you would apply this into real life experiences or situations. So you'll be doing child development. Okay, you'll be observing children. In relation to child development, you'll be observing the child. It's called child observations. Okay, so you'll be doing different types of child observations. So I'm just going to be giving you a few examples of child observation. You could use a checklist. You just tick, okay, Is the child able to use their fine motor skills? Is the child able to clap? Is the child able to sing? You use an event sample as well, okay? Event sample is, recording a particular event in a child's life. Okay, so just know that in relation to child development, you'll be doing child observations, you'll be observing theorists. What are the theorists saying in relation to child development, and many more. So one of the courses you'll be doing, if you're thinking of majoring in early childhood studies, you'll be doing child development. Okay, so another one is you'll be doing professional development. Okay, here in the country that I am, it's being referred to professional development. In some countries it could be called teaching practice. It could be teaching practice or work placement or work experience. Okay, so here it's being referred to as professional development. So in relation to professional development, this is the subjects or the courses or the modules that you'll be taught how to work with children, okay? And then you'll be out on placement, you'll be off campus, okay, on site. You would not be on campus, you would have to go out to a placement, okay? Here in the country that I am, okay, the first year and second year, the college is going to sort out the placement for you, okay? The college is going to sort out your placement for first year and second year. And then when it comes to third year off campus, that means you are the ones that will have to source your own placement yourselves, okay? And this is one thing I often say to my students in relation to third year: make sure it's something that you're interested in. I've seen some of my students say that they want to work with children with additional needs. So I often say things to them that they should use that third year to sort out placement in that area, so that at least they'll be there for 12 weeks. It's a 12 weeks, so it's the whole semester, okay? There's no training on campus in third year, so you just go out on placement, okay? Like the students have the opportunity to go on off campus for 12 weeks, and they also have the opportunity to study abroad. So some might decide, okay, they want to go to other country. I've seen some of my colleagues, I remember when I did mine, some of them went to the States, okay, the university in the States, and they did a semester in that university as well, okay? So a course that you're going to be doing is also the role of play in child development. In all my videos, I always talk about early childhood. It's everything presented to children should be through play, okay? So you'll be doing a course on the role of play as well, where you'll be looking at how play supports child development in terms of their physical, intellectual, language, emotional, social, and the cultural aspects of the child, okay? So, and again, another course that you'll be taking is language acquisition and development. So in relation to language acquisition and development, you're going to be looking at how children acquire language, okay? You're going to be looking at how children acquire language and how you as the adult, you could support children's language, okay? And then when you get to fourth year, which is the final year, you're going to be doing a course also on children with additional needs, okay? So you'll be doing a subject on children with additional needs as well. It depends on your college, like I said. So yours, you might do children with additional needs in second year, third year, or first year, or fourth year. Well, just these are some of the courses that you'll be taking. So you'll be looking at children with additional needs because we're in the 21st century, okay? Diversity is being represented, and also in relation to early childhood, there's diversity represented, and it is really important that our subject on working with children with special needs is being covered, okay? Also, you'll be doing a subject or a module or course on management, okay? Because it's a BA level 8 honors degree, and at the end, they expect some of the people that did this course might take on a managerial role, okay? So you might be a manager of a setting, so it is also important that they will get the training on how to be a manager, okay? Okay, you also be taking a course on child health and well-being, okay? So in relation to child health and well-being, so you'll be looking about the health of the child, you'll be looking about how you can support the well-being of the child, because in relation to child obesity, it's huge everywhere. So it is really important that this subject is also taught. So you'll be doing a course on child health and well-being as well, looking at the well-being of the child, how you as the adults could support the child's well-being, okay? Another course you'd also be doing is educational psychology, okay? So I know we have different types of psychology, so you'll be also be taking a course on educational psychology, where you'll be looking at what the educational psychologists are talking in relation to early childhood. So I'll give you an example of the psychology. So you'll be looking at Skinner that talks about positive reinforcement, you reinforcing the child, focusing on the positive behavior of the child. And when you go out on placement, you'll be able to apply this into practice. Like, for example, if a child has done something good, you'll be able to encourage the child and support the child. Okay, another course that you also be doing is cultural and linguistic development. Like I said, we're in the 21st century, so it's really important that a course on where these children are coming from, looking at their culture, taking an honest approach, a holistic approach of the child, looking at the physical, intellectual, language, emotional, social, and the cultural aspects of the child. Okay, you would also be taking a course on curriculum guidelines, okay? Because in relation to planning, planning a curriculum for children from birth to 6 years, so you also be taking on this course as well on how to go about, planning routines for young children, planning activities for young children from birth to 6 years. So this is also a course that you will be taking as well. You would also take a course on pedagogy of early childhood, because it is really important that you consider the pedagogists. So what are they saying in relation to early childhood? Okay, so you also be doing a course on pedagogy of early childhood. One thing I'm going to say to you is, if you're thinking of doing a degree in early childhood, or you're thinking of majoring in early childhood, I'm going to say to you, go for it. Okay, the sky is your starting point. Okay, because this is a course that you're doing to influence positively the lives of young children. Okay, from an Irish perspective, the life of young children, I'm referring to children from birth to 6 years. So it's a rewarding course. I'm gonna say to you, go for it and do not give up. And for some of you that are already majoring in early childhood, just keep up the good work. There is reward for it. Just keep up the good work and keep up working so hard. Thank you so much for watching and listening, and until I come your way next time, I still remain Elias Matters TV. Take care and mind yourself now. Bye.